All righty. Here we go. We got 1 o'clock on the dot Eastern time. So waiting for my boys from New England Pitmasters to dial up on in. Like I said before, they look like they were going strong all night. So I'm hoping they didn't fall asleep. But if they did, I'm just going to take this on the road, drive up to New Hampshire, up to Greg's place, and roust them. So we'll just kill a little time before they come. Ian, what's going on? Ian Dobbs out there. Saw some of your cook, looking good. I know. Come on, this shirt is too sexy for even me, I think. But I just let's see what's going on. So Sean Hoppy Hopkins just took off. We had a great segment there with Messy Mike and cooked up I think he said a 50-something pound pig was looking beautiful. Let's see. Jeff, what's going on? Just wrapped his brisket. And Keith, what's going on, buddy? Small town smoker. Here are my boys. Let's welcome these guys in. They've been drinking and cavorting all night over barbecue. They've got Tent City set up in New Hampshire. And so let's welcome the boys from the England Pitmasters, Greg, Chris, and Kevin. What's up, boys?
What's up, going on, guys? How doing? How are you, bud?
Uh-oh, I can't hear you. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear us?
I got nothing.
Nothing?
Hold on, let me take mine out. I don't know if it's me or you guys.
I'm good. I can hear you guys. I can hear you.
We've got technical difficulties.
It sounds on.
Guys, check your
We're good. I can hear you. We can hear you.
Is your earpods off? Do you have earpods on somewhere?
Nope. No, I can hear him. It's coming this.
Oh yeah.
I can't hear him now though.
Hold on, there we go. Technical difficulties.
Yep.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, I'm gonna log back off and log.
All right. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. I'm gonna try it with my the pods back in. Johnny Mags, you can hear both. Can you guys hear? Let me just make sure the pods are reconnected. Hold on. You guys are Ryan, Mags, Ian. Can you guys hear me?
Yo.
All right, boys.
Can you hear us?
Hold on. You guys stay there. I'm going to take off mine because I think it might be my pods. Up. Let me, don't go anywhere. Don't.
Everyone can see and hear me, it says. How about now? Hello?
All right. Greg, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yep, I got you. So
all right.
My pods are jacking things up.
What's going on, boys?
What's going down, my man?
What's up, brother? For that?
Big cheers. Can we go sideways here?
I think if you turn it, you can. Look at that.
All right. Let's throw it up here, baby.
So for those of you that may be watching us right now, we lost them. They went sideways and disappeared. So we'll get this. It's technology in the COVID era. But I'll tell you what. I'll do the little introduction. So, Greg, Chris, and Kevin all from New England Pitmaster Group on
Are we back now? Are we back?
on Facebook.
Are we back?
great guy. Now you're back. Now you're
All
back.
right. Woo! Yeah.
All right, I think we're good now. Leave it up to you, Greg.
All right, cool.
Or anything. We got some cold shiners.
I love. Look at this Shiner box.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
let me ask you: did you guys get any sleep last night?
3 hours. Yeah.
So,
So
That's not bad.
I stayed up till 4, and then Greg didn't sleep.
I didn't I didn't go to bed until 7:30. I just like to micromanage shit.
No, Greg tried to sleep. He just couldn't sleep.
Yeah, I went to bed at 7:32.
Yeah,
But
At night.
that was PM last night. Yes.
Me and Chris tried to sleep around 2:15. I maybe got 20 minutes between 2 and 4. I just couldn't really sleep. It started pouring. And then basically Chris got up at 4. I said, just go back to bed. I felt good. I basically had a couple coffees, stayed up till 7:30. Chris got up, took over. I got a couple hours. I feel all right.
So you guys did get some rain. What, real early this morning?
Yeah, it came down pretty good, man.
It's pouring.
Did it?
Yeah, from like 3 to probably 6:30, maybe.
Oh wow, you got a decent amount. All right.
So
Because you're a little north of us, so.
Here we go.
Yeah, we got hammered pretty good at one point.
So you
gotta
get a picture of where you guys were sleeping or trying to sleep last night.
We have a picture. Yeah, we took down shop early this morning.
Yeah. We already broke down the cabins.
Well, I was impressed with the setup. The sleeping tents, the 10x10s, the prep tables, the smokers. Was there any trampoline going on last night?
We missed that.
We never jumped in the tramp last night.
Kind of hard to believe, but
can we flip this around? Let's see. I don't know if I can flip this thing around. Probably not, but we'll just give you a little, just for those who didn't see it. There's our wood pile over there, which about a half a cord, which we actually went through a whole wheelbarrow pretty much last night of wood. These are the 10x10s dualies. And now you want to see what we got going on right here?
Yeah, let's just jump into it.
Let's see some
Vortex Texas Twinkies.
Vortex Texas Twinkies, baby.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Oh man.
Cheese is bubbling, baby.
Cheese is bubbling. Those things are about ready. Yep. So those are looking nice.
I just had my first Twinkie a few minutes ago in between live sessions.
Nice. How was it? Good?
Oh yeah.
Did you use actual brisket to stuff it?
No, I did a eye around the other day just because I didn't want to do a whole brisket. So smoked that, actually did some slices for sandwiches over the last couple of days, and then chopped the rest up for the Twinkies.
Nice. We did a chuck roast yesterday, and then so that's what we're stuffing that with. And look at these. Boom. Those are our Texas style spares. Here, walk around here for a second. I think they'll right. Yep. They're getting some nice pullback. Those are just setting right now.
How about the rub?
Oh, so yeah, the rub. We'll tell them what we use for the rub, Kev.
Break it down.
You made it.
Hey, real quick before you guys get into that. So for our audience that is on, we did promise that one of the things we need to do. So we got, Greg's nickname is the BBQ Broker. Chris is Crawdaddy. Now, I know it's happening. So Kevin does not have an official nickname. So we're taking suggestions in the comments for Kevin Yore's new nickname.
Get it going, boys. Hit me, guys. Is what it is.
We
gotta have one.
Kevin says he sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. It just depends on his mood. He says he's a behind the scenes guy, but even a behind the scenes
I like doing all the behind the scenes stuff with NEP, coming up with some of the ideas and stuff like that. These guys, I'm not I'm your typical backyard barbecue dad. You know what I mean? These guys kill it. You know what I mean? So
I'm back to barbecue dad too.
So Craig, I got to flip the script on you.
Yes.
How did you wind up with Cmac? Was it like a childhood thing where you were jumping bikes and somebody's like, "That's Cmac," or that's a good nickname, man.
So growing up, so I played basketball in high school and college, played overseas, and if you play any sports, probably you got to have a nickname. And so being a tall kid, my nickname was so my last name is McPherson, right? MC, and so anybody that's got the Mick something as a last name ends up with Mac or something. So
right,
it was Mac for a long time. In fact, some of my friends from years and years just call me Mac, and then with the first name or first letter of my first name, C-Mac, just kind of stuck. Now when I moved out here, I've got a group of my New England buddies now that call me just Big Cali, so I like that one too.
There you go.
But C-Mac's been with me for a long time.
And if I'm not mistaken, I know you're interviewing us and we're not interviewing.
No, it's all good.
If I heard you say it right, you're 6'10".
6'10". Yep.
Damn,
man. I look like Danny DeVito next to you.
We need a bigger tent.
Just a little fella. So yes, I come from a long line of tall people. My dad was 6'8". I've got a sister that's 3 years younger that's about 6 feet. She played basketball and volleyball in college, and so yeah, been tall all my life. Now I'm shrinking though. When you hit the 50+ mark, you start kind of heading back down the other way.
Yeah, I hear you.
So you guys were starting to get into what rubs you were using and everything.
Yeah, we've been kind of demoing a bunch of different rubs. We actually came down like 2 weeks ago. Came down to Greg's house. We set up shop in his garage, and we've just been trying to play with stuff. Coming out with an NEP rub.
When it all comes down to it, we're all pretty anal, so we don't want to let anything fly off the shelf or whatever before we perfect.
Yeah, we don't want to put it out there until it's we all can agree on it.
Right.
I think we finally got there last night.
Yeah,
right?
no,
Yeah,
I agree.
we got the AP. Got the AP one, which obviously would be good. It's more of a savory rub, which would be good on anything. And then we have
Well, Craig will have to tell us because
I definitely send you a couple bottles. And then the other ones, I think we're maybe talking about going with a pork tree rub because it's good for ribs, but damn, is it good on chicken too. So
I like pork tree. So pork and poultry together. I like that.
Yeah, pork, TRY, pork tree.
Yeah.
It's the pork tree rub. NEP pork tree rub.
I mean, it seems like everyone's coming, and I'm not knocking anybody out there because there's a bunch of guys out there doing it, but a lot of people are coming out with beef rubs. We're trying to maybe go the other way.
Yeah. Well, the AP is good for beef.
Right. Yeah.
We use the AP today on the Texas style spares.
Okay. All right.
And then the burgers, we made the Wagyu burgers last night. Came out freaking awesome. We smoked them on the Weber with some oak, and then we slid them over the vortex just to get a little nice crisp on them. And man, and these right here, homemade pickled red onions.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man, are these
Straight
good.
out of Texas.
Woo! So good.
One of my favorite things, get some pickled red onions, throw it on some coleslaw and some pulled pork or what. I mean, I can eat pickled red onions on, scrambled eggs. They're just so good.
Unreal. You put them on anything, man.
Sausages late night.
So good. Like you make like an Italian sub, throw pickled red onions on top, just like having pickles and onions at the same time. So delicious.
So you guys mentioned the Wagyu burgers that you did last night, and we did a little live on Instagram, and I saw those. They looked fabulous. So what rubbed? I mean, just the color on them, that kind of orangish mahogany. What'd you put on top of the Wagyu burgers?
That's our OG AP rub.
Well, that was the AP rub. All right.
That was the AP rub. Yep.
Yeah, those looked phenomenal.
Salt, pepper, garlic, smoked paprika, and some other spices.
Yeah. Don't give away all the secrets, right?
No, but even if we did, it's all on how you proportion these ingredients out.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not just slapping them in there. It's obviously somewhat of a science to make sure you have the right flavor profiles, not overpowering each other.
Right.
And that's something that we've been working on for a while because, like you said, we just don't want to throw anything out there that's just whatever.
Right.
Until we use it and tried and true, send it to some dudes like you, give us your honest opinion on them, and we go from there. That's our next step, I think.
Craig, you got to be hotter than hell in that shirt.
You know what? It is a little warm. Fortunately, I've got back on my deck here. Fortunately, I've got an umbrella, but it does get about 10 degrees warmer back here than it does in the front of the house. And I was telling my wife, like, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to deal with this shirt. But fortunately, I'm in the shade. I got a nice little breeze coming through. So
you got a few hours to go. You might be in swim trunks and a tank top soon.
Oh yeah. I might just bust out naked for the last couple segments. So listen, you guys, I kind of met you guys through your Facebook group, New England Pitmaster. So tell me a bit about that. Why'd you guys decide to start that? How long has that been going on? What's your any future plans for NEPs?
That's these guys right here. That's these guys.
So
they're the creators.
Chris, myself, and his dad were sitting on the back of my porch having a couple of beers, and we were all on North Texas BBQ Addicts. Shout out Kenneth Cunningham, awesome page, guys. If you don't follow that, check it out. We're following Kenneth, and we love the page. And Chris's dad was like, "Guys, you two need to start something like that up here." So I just that's kind of where my background is doing that type of shit. You know what I mean? So I kind of just, grabbed the bull by the horns, it's me and Chris, and we ran with it. We just started this page, and, we had just so many cool people on there. We met some of our best friends on there, for a long time. And, the one thing that's nice about our page is there's no bullshit.
Hey, that's how I met these guys. Yeah. Brendan Keeley, mutual friend of ours, I used to work with. And,
yeah, dude, there's no bullshit on our page. Like, if you're an asshole, go somewhere else. There's plenty of other places for it. We don't want it. Just be good to people. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, And Chris and I, we've had a lot of ideas and stuff, and we wanted to build this thing. You know what I mean? And we still do. That's our goal. Is just keep building. And we just had this conversation. Like, Greg was posting all the time and doing awesome content. So I hit him up and I said, "Hey, I want to give you a free hat for, we appreciate, helping us build the page. You don't even know you're doing it, but yeah, And so I hit Greg up. I met up with him in Burlington, gave him a hat. We became friends. It was actually a mutual friend, Brandon Keeley, that hooked us up. And, last year we really became close when Brandon's nephew, Mason, had, was it leukemia? Or?
Yeah, he had some form of leukemia, 2.5 years old.
Yeah. So, the one thing, Chris and I, when we started this thing, we always said, we'd love to do let's do charity events. Let's do stuff like that. Let's try to give back a little bit, So, it was the perfect opportunity. I mean, obviously a very sad opportunity, but, we love Brandon. He's a freaking awesome guy. And the kid, he helped us out with that so much too. And, so we did this fundraiser for Mason. We had how many people?
250 people, including kids.
Yeah.
A lot of food. It all went.
250 people. We had
all
so many people donating to us.
50. Whole Foods gave us 50 racks of ribs. Yeah. The barbecue place up the street gave us 2 cases of brisket. We got 15 pork butts.
Yeah.
And
that.
And all the leftovers went to the fire department, right? Didn't you guys?
Yeah, we gave. Yeah, so we raised 22 grand.
Yeah, 22 grand. And honestly, Brandon Mason's uncle had so much to do with that. That kid is an absolute killer. He just went in day after day, 100%. Put his heart and soul into that thing. We all did. And we went there that Friday night. We did it at the American Legion in Londonderry, and
had silent auctions, raffles, entry fee, all went to the family, and all the meat that we had, all the meat was all donated, and we just donated our time, and that was, it's such a good feeling.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's something that we're talking about with Mike. too, and the the common thread with cooks, or especially within the barbecue community, it's just a lot of good people giving back. And whether you're backyard barbecuers like us that are just having fun and looking for opportunities, or some of the big dogs, you see some of what these guys are doing, especially during this crisis, and it's just a pretty cool thing to be part of. So kudos to you guys for taking that on and doing it. And raising 22 grand, that's nothing to sniff at.
Yeah, thanks, brother. Yeah, it's a lot of fun too. You know what I mean? You like I said, you get to meet so many cool people. And Mason's actually, I think he's doing a little better now. So still got a long road, I'm sure, but yeah, that's kind of how that all happened. And then with Greg, so like I said, we kind of Chris and I brought Greg in, and Greg's really helped us take the page to that next level. We got so much cool things coming out. We get we get, like Greg said, we get the rubs. We get a collaboration beer coming out in June. It was supposed to come out early May, got set back a little bit.
Oh, look at this! You got to show them what they are.
Yeah. Let's see some of that food.
Look at. I just want to let you know that these ribs are going to be pulled off the bone, and they are still holding together. Look at that hang.
That's beautiful.
That's a hang low.
That is beautiful.
Right? We got some nice pullback on these. And let's see if we're consistent with the other rack. Look at that.
Nice.
Not falling apart. Nice pullback on there. Beautiful.
Nothing wrong with those.
There, Chris?
Little grease burn off.
Yep. Shut those vents. Oh, yeah. Those are going nice. All right. So trying to figure out how to do this for you today. We want to make a platter, but we didn't want to do it. Was the foil? We didn't want to do it till a little closer to like maybe quarter of until the families come, so we didn't want to get the food cold. So we're gonna wait till closer to 2:00, and then we're gonna show you the brisket. We're gonna cut the ribs, and we're gonna make a little Texas platter here. We even got this, Craig. Papow,
you got Texas toast. You got to have the Wonder Bread, right?
We don't have the Texas toast, but we do what we can. Gotta go with the Wonder Bread.
Nice.
So we're just wrapping those ribs now. I'm gonna let them rest a little bit.
Yeah. So while you guys are doing that, we were talking about the New England Pitmasters site. One of the things that I thought that you guys were doing that was pretty cool, and it kind of happened, unfortunately, right before this whole pandemic blew up, was the Q review.
Yeah, so, baby.
For folks that aren't familiar with that, tell us a little bit about what your Q review was all about and what you're planning on for the future.
The Q review. Well, that's our quest. The quest to put New England on the map for barbecue, right? Because we're just not known to have good barbecue to the rest of the country. You don't think, I'll tell you, New England's the last place you think of when you think of barbecue. And there are those good pockets though around. There are those good places, and we felt the need to let people know where those places were.
Yeah, highlight the good barbecue spots.
Highlight the good spots.
If you go down to Texas, they're a dime a dozen.
Everywhere.
People are cooking good barbecue everywhere. Up here, you go to a barbecue and people are throwing out hot dogs. You're like, what?
Yeah, everyone thinks barbecue, around here usually is just direct heat.
Yeah.
Or with gas.
So just to highlight the good ones that we run across and see if we can't get more people interested.
The mission isn't to bash or slam any places. We're not looking to really go give bad ratings. We're not trying to. We're trying to highlight the good places. So so far the places we've been have been great.
Yeah.
And people are giving us feedback. We have a list of places that NEP
we try to
group
pick
one to hit.
Yeah, we try to pick all good places that people tell us about. You know what I mean? Or that maybe we've been, one of us has been, the others haven't.
Yeah.
And back into the not bashing people, because it's the barbecue community. We're trying to help everybody. So if it does suck, you probably won't see the video.
Yeah. Shout out to Smokehouse and
Dave Melky. Yep.
And Woody Coles, Brentwood, New Hampshire.
Yep.
Dave Melky's over in
our boy Bryce,
Pitmaster. Yeah,
Bryce the
kid,
Pitmaster.
awesome kid.
And then our next stop was actually was going to be BT's Smokehouse.
Oh, it's Southbridge. What's Southbridge?
Sturbridge, Mass.
I went to BT's and I talked to the guys, and that's once this is over, that's going to be one of our next stops.
Okay.
That's going to be a little bit of a hike.
The other one up on the radar was Rusty
Can up by you are.
You better meet us.
Yep.
We talked about that last
Yes.
Yep,
Definitely
we're big fans here of Rusty Can. Here's what I like about Rusty Can. I mean, even their basic barbecue stuff that we're all used to is great, but they've got some of their specials. They've got they do, I think on Tuesdays they do basically a brisket soup, an Asian style pho soup, which is phenomenal. And a bunch of other things. I'm drawing a blank on some of the other things that I've had there, but I have yet to have a bad meal at Rusty Can. And listen, like you guys and most people that enjoy barbecuing for themselves, we can always say, listen, I think 9 out of 10 times I can probably, bust out some better ribs than most quote unquote barbecue places. Now, granted, there are some that are phenomenal, but so we happen to be a little bit more judgmental. And like you say, we're not going to make a whole video on busting somebody down, but it is really nice when you think you can do good barbecue and you go to a barbecue joint and they kind of blow your socks off. I think that's saying a lot.
Well, because especially when they're doing it on a mass, mass production. I mean,
when you're doing quantity,
yep,
it's way harder to produce
different ball
40, 50, 60,
consistent.
80 racks of ribs a day.
Absolutely.
And have a consistent product.
Yeah. So that shows a lot. That's what I think.
Anyone can bust out 1 or 2 racks in the backyard and be good, but now busting out 50 to 100 racks a day and
still be good.
I mean, look at we did for Mason's party, we cooked 50 racks of ribs, or 45 racks of ribs, and they didn't all come out the same. I'll be honest.
No, you can't. They're never gonna.
Because again, we're using a smoker that day for the first time that we've never used. We had 2 smokers, a 250 and a 150 and a 250 Lang reverse flow smoker. And we didn't really know exactly where those hot spots were, right? And then on one of them, the baffle plate in the middle was moved over a little bit, so there was like about a couple inches of an opening where the firebox was. That charred one of the butts a little bit more than we tried to rotate, but we didn't know about the hot spot until.
Yeah, when you're cooking on that level.
Because when you trailer those things around,
it's a different game when you're cooking on that level.
Yeah, those baffles move around. You got to reset them after you trailer them around.
Absolutely. So let's go. I'm going to go. We got I think a question or two coming in through the chat. So guys, a lot of folks checking in. Keith, small town smoker over here close to us. He's asking what offset are you guys using?
We got the what we cooked the brisket and the ribs on today is the Brinkman offset smoker. It's the limited the Trailmaster limited edition number 51.
It's an old school. It's not Brinkman today.
It's not Brinkman today. It's like 3/16.
The size of the stack on this thing.
Yeah, really thick stack right here. Tall. I mean, this thing's up to my sternum, where like an Oak Joe would be.
So it would be up to my knee. Is that what you're saying?
It'd be up to your knee, Craig. But look at that grease pan, man. This thing was empty. We got to see this grease pan from last night. Hold on a second, man. This thing. You see that?
Oh yeah. What? Go
Man,
over
that
the
is
side a
full.
little bit. Yeah, that
They don't
bucket's
make a
full.
good bowl of cereal.
Look at this thing. You see it? Look at that thing. Man.
Oh
Think
yeah.
about it.
The best thing you did to this though is the tuning plates.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a must on these little guys.
I don't know if you can see it, but down there.
Oklahoma Joe owners, Brinkman, same thing.
Yep. This is this whole pit, which is probably as big as the Oklahoma Joe Longhorn, I would say. I paid $75 on Facebook Marketplace. It was Rusty. The guy did the old bait and switch on me. He put his new one he had up at camp. I showed up and he had the Rusty one for sale. I was like, "What are you doing, man?" So I talked him down like $10. I ended up grabbing it. I got real lucky. I spent more on the tuning plate than I did on the whole damn smoker. But I'll tell you what. I mean, a couple $100 invested. I drilled the probe port in the side. I put the clamps on. I put velvet around the cook chamber. It doesn't leak at all. It's got pretty good convection. I guarantee you, I got a fantastic smoke ring on our brisket. I will guarantee you that.
Those old ones, those first, second generations, they'll last practically forever. I mean, until they finally rust through. We had, I had my buddies, my OG Ribberfest guys. At a certain point, they would just leave one of their smokers on our side yard for the year. And one of my buddies, Doc, who's going to join me for the wrap up, who funny enough is from Boston. Now he's back in the Bay. He had a original Oklahoma Joe, and this thing was just a great unit. And so I'd cook on it a lot of times during the year. And when I got ready to move out here, it's when you move cross country, it's also an opportunity to purge, right? Because we still packed a full on, 18 wheeler and we had too much stuff. So I had to get rid of a lot of my smokers. And one of them was Doc's Oklahoma Joe, and he didn't want a bag. So he had a buddy of his come get it as his first smoker. And I'm like, I'm not even sure what you're getting. This thing will, again, you probably pass this down to your kids or whatever. It's just a great offset smoker. I want to say somebody posted maybe in the New England Pitmasters group earlier today or yesterday about getting their first smoker. And, I think rather than going the easy way for a Traeger or pellet smoker, not that there's anything wrong with that, but something like that, you get an Oklahoma Joe or one of those offset smokers, that's the way to start, because then you learn a little bit about fire maintenance and how the smoke rolls and all that kind of stuff without, getting something that's kind of set it and forget it. When you figure out that stuff and then you get kind of old and lazy like us, then get something that you can kind of, I got a Flame Boss on my egg. I can, turn that on and I'm good to, I can sleep good at night. Yep. But
we could have done that last night. I have a BBQ Cloud with a Pit Viper for my egg. We could have done that, but this is a Texas theme.
Wait, you didn't tell me.
I ran it by these guys last night. I'm like, we could throw it on the egg and I'll get like 3-4 hours right now. And they're like, I go, nah, this is Texas theme. You've got to roll with all wood.
Now,
right?
Greg, you're from out here. Kevin and Chris, you guys are from Texas, correct?
Chris is.
I'm from Woburn, Mass. So I live in Londonderry now. I married Chris's sister.
Gotcha. And you guys are still friends. That's good. That's good to know. See,
sometimes.
week by week, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
What's today? Tuesday? Yeah.
I grew up in Burlington. That's right.
Barbecue and family. Okay, so you're from Burlington. All right. Yeah. So you guys got the inside scoop there with Chris on True Texas Barbecue. Chris, where are you from in Texas?
I'm from Bedford, Texas. Right in between Dallas and Fort Worth. I grew up there for 19 years.
Okay.
I grew up there for like 19 years. I wound up joining the Coast Guard.
Gotcha.
And I got stationed up here, and I never went back. I started having kids, and they're in school now, so it's might as well finish it up.
There you go. There you go.
Greg got a naked Asian guy that was behind him.
My neighbor just came out naked on his back porch.
He does that all the time. He just did it. Oh my god! What the fuck?
He comes out.
Do me a favor. Don't switch the camera. We don't. Oh no.
Show what you got under the apron.
So Greg, so you've been as I have. You were a multiple. For some reason, I'm saying award winner. You had multiple appearances on Pit Life Barbecue podcast, and I'd seen, I think, one of your early ones. And now, as Mike has moved on, and we heard earlier that Mike and a buddy of his are going to start their own on Monday nights. You're now on Pit Life with Johnny Maggs as co-host. So tell me a little bit about that, and from your previous visits on the show and now being a co-host, how's everything going?
Awesome, man. Johnny's an awesome dude, man. He I actually met John the Masons event. He came and he helped us with the overnight.
So that's right. Real quick, not to interrupt you, but so I don't know if you knew this. Johnny and myself grew up across the street from each other in Movement.
Yep.
His mother was literally like my second mother.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you guys go way back. I did not know
him
that.
and Johnny go way back. So Johnny came to help us that night, and
okay, hold on. Not to interrupt again, but Kevin, you look a lot younger than Maggs.
Yeah, I'm 36, so
Okay.
How old
he's
Johnny?
close to my age.
I know. Johnny's
Johnny's
I
43.
always thought Mags looked old.
Yeah.
Johnny, you look good, buddy. I love you.
Maggs just turned.
Johnny, honestly, Johnny's been, even with New England Pitmasters, Johnny's been there from the beginning. You know what I mean? Johnny's always been a big part of that too. So, it's great now that Greg's there, Johnny's there. It's kind of bringing both worlds together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're stronger together than we are apart. And I've said this forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just gotta get the right ears listening.
Yeah, man. I was.
Johnny's 41, so he's my sister.
Johnny's 41.
He's my sister.
I'm the old guy here. I'm 45.
Yeah, and listen, the only way Maggs is 41 is if you half his age. All right.
No, dude, he is because he's a year older than my sister in school.
Yeah.
Greg's the old guy.
I'm the old guy out of the bunch. But no, Johnny.
I feel old.
When Johnny came that night to help us for the overnight, it was actually just me and him up during when everyone else was napping. And man, we just hit it off. We knew a lot of the same people, actually that I grew up with in Burlington.
Old people.
A lot of old people. He says, mutual Burlington friends because he's from Woburn as well, right? So we knew a lot of the same people, and we just hit it off. So I was psyched to be a guest multiple times. Actually, did back in I think October was my first time, and then I did New Year's Eve. We did New Year's Eve together. I filled in from Mike. Up and then man, it was very very humbling to be able to do the show with him or to be asked to do the show. It's a great show and he's a great dude, and I'm psyched to kind of officially unite New England Pitmasters, because John obviously is in New England Pitmaster as well and an admin on the site on our page, so it just made sense to do it. When he asked, I was like, hell yeah, this is fantastic. Let's roll. So hope it continues to be, hope everyone continues watching and enjoys,
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, especially for a podcast that goes every single week. I mean, I'm amazed that, Maggs and in the past, Mike, and now you, the guests that you guys continue to get pretty phenomenal. But I've got a comment and then I've got a request.
Okay.
And see, this is when you get really old like me. You forget what the hell your comment was. I know what it was. So, I'd watched the podcast for quite a few weeks and everything. And when Johnny and Mike gave me the opportunity to go on there for the first time, took a little drive up there as part of Blackstone Boys, and brought up a little treat, some treats and everything. I'll tell you what, and this is where I don't think a lot of people know. When you dial into your podcast, you see, the same view every week, right? I'll tell you what, that podcast room there at the smoke shop is phenomenal. So,
Oh, Studio 21.
It's no joke.
yeah,
It's legit, man.
yeah. So here's my request. One of these times, maybe when you guys don't have a guest, you're trying to kill time, you got to find a way to flip the cameras and take. I don't know if the guys at Studio 21 allow that or whatever, but I do it behind the scenes. I just thought that the whole studio in the room was just super cool.
Yeah, man, that's a good idea. I wonder if somehow we can do that. Maybe I can log on somehow through my phone, and then I can turn it around, and like as a guest would be, you know, I can turn the phone around in the Zoom, and then people can see the studio because it is a cool little studio up there.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
Listen, they did a phenomenal job putting it together. I had one of our dogs. We had go through a training with a company here in Amesbury, and now they do a podcast out of there too. But yeah, it's just beautiful, beautiful studio.
It's $100,000 studio.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
It's great. He's got some good cameras up there, got some great equipment, and we got a new producer. So kind of at the same time Mike stepped down, the old producer left, and the new producer started.
Okay.
And the old producer was great too, but now we just kind of have a fresh producer, fresh ideas. I'm in the seat now, so
Working out good.
it's working out good. We're all three of us, me, John, and Ben is his name. We all jive really, really well. We just got our first sponsor, actually. I think that I can tell people. Right Barbecue Company is well, we have the Two Guys Smoke Shop. He's been a sponsor of the show for forever. So I guess our first official outside of the podcast and cigar shop sponsor is the Right Barbecue Company. Dan Wright. We're going to be doing during the show segment, and we're going to be doing the Right recipe of the week. So that's our first kind of outside of the show sponsor, and we're hoping we can get more sponsors and keep the show going, because I'll tell you what, it's not cheap to keep that show going.
Yeah.
It's costly per week. So if anyone out there is listening and you want a extremely targeted demographic ad that never leaves the page and stays in our library forever, hit us up.
Yeah.
Right.
And also make a green paper airplane with numbers in the corners and send it right to Greg's house.
You know what? I mean, listen, it's when you talk about a lot of stuff around the food industry, whether it's restaurants, whether it's doing the podcast and everything, you really got to you got to do it for the love of the food and entertainment and all that, because again, it goes. They always say, you want to make $1 million. What is it? You want to make $1 million in the restaurant business, start with 10 or something like that. So, it's you get into these things not to make money. It would be great if you can, and you hope you don't lose money. But whether, again, it's restaurants, it's catering, it's doing podcasts, you're usually coming out of pocket for a lot of that stuff. And it's just because you enjoy it, and hopefully you're putting out good content and having a good time. But it's always helpful if you can get a good group of sponsors to help lessen the burden, if anything else, right?
I think it's a win-win. It helps us, it helps them, their business. We'll promote them.
Got some freshies.
And dog.
Oh, that just reminds me. You keep on going. I'll be right back.
Women of Barbecue Month.
Sorry, I didn't. You know what? I
Johnny's.
hate for anybody to drink alone, so I had to get a freshie too.
Oh, okay, you gotta get me. Where's it?
Here it is. There you go. You got it? Oh yeah.
So yeah, hey, just real quick.
Cheers,
also for that event, the Mason's Army event. Cheers, brother.
Cheers, guys.
Dan Wright donated all the rub for that event.
Yes, he did.
Like we had,
What was it? He said, 30 for 50 pounds of rub?
it was like ridiculous.
Oh,
Man,
a
that
huge
guy,
50-pound bag of rub he donated.
Listen,
Unbelievable.
my wife is obsessed with Wright rub. Like we put it on everything, eggs, breakfast, everything. And Dan just, he's one of the most generous people out there, man. He's an awesome guy, and we appreciate everything you do for us, Dan. If you're watching,
Thanks, Dan. All right, it's 1:45.
Yeah, so good call. Time check. So we can take it up to about 5 minutes because I need at least 5 minutes in between segments to at least drain the lizards. So let's see what's going on over there, boys.
All right, once you take that out, take that out of there.
You don't want this?
No, unless I want you to get some close. We probably want to get some close-ups. You want just tape? You know the angles. Yeah.
Bear with us here.
No. If you guys are doing that, I'm just going to get a shout out. Tom Jordan, what's going on? Ron, Johnny, Megs, Ryan, appreciate you continuing to join.
The spicy barbecue.
Greg, Greg's setting up. How's the nicknames coming?
You know what? I don't
get asshole, dickhead.
All right, listen.
Get these people active.
We got 10 minutes left to get Kevin a good nickname. Again, listen, he's the behind-the-scenes guy. I don't want to offend anybody, but maybe the brains of the operation. Is that fair to say? No.
I wouldn't say brains. I'm more just like the idea type of guy. You know what I mean? Like I was literally laying in my bed. I always try to think of ways to build a page. And I was literally laying in my bed. It was like a Tuesday night, and I hit Greg and Chris up. I'm like, guys, what do you think about doing reviews at places, So that's kind of how that all came to fruition. But
I like that. So Kevin, that's something that you and I have in common. I love, besides Ribberfest, I love doing events. We did last year, totally unrelated to barbecue. Are you guys familiar with a thing called SantaCon? Oh, we lost them. See, look at that. Start talking about SantaCon, and they got cut off. They'll be back in a second. Just take this time to drink a little bit of Lone Star. Again, folks, thank you for joining. We've got, I don't know, about 8 minutes left with the New England Pitmaster boys. We're trying to come up with a nickname for Kevin.
We got booted.
They're back.
You guys ready to go?
So yeah, Craig, real quick, when we were doing the Q review, I didn't even want to do the reviews. I wanted to be the camera guy. And these two were like, we're not doing it without you, so one of those type of deals,
Like I said, you guys, great job. You got a good little vibe going between the three of you. So another reason why I can't wait till this whole thing is over and we can start getting out again and you guys continue that. And I'll make sure, you guys come to the can. I'll make sure to meet you all over there.
Yeah, 100%, man.
All right, you guys.
You do a camera flip.
I don't know. Can we flip these camera around or no?
I don't know. Try it.
I don't know, but you guys, you might have to come behind me and. All right, you guys ready for this?
Can you guys see this?
Point. Yeah, come down nice and low. Tell us where to put it because we can't really. All right, there. Stop right there.
There you go. That's perfect.
Here we go, boys. Let's see what we got here.
I just kind of want to lick the butcher paper.
Me too. I'm actually licking it right now.
Patty, I got the Lone Star, believe it or not, over at Wang's Liquors here. I think I got the last 6-pack.
Oops. It's the fat stick in there. All right. Go.
I feel like I can have some drum roll sound effects going with the unbid.
Oh, we do.
That's
we got 5 minutes to get this barbecue platter together. You got it.
Now that's a bark, baby.
How's that
thing?
How's that?
Oh,
How's this?
oh,
What's up, Charlie? Yeah,
close.
shout out to Charlie Windsor for buying us this brisket. How about the money shot? You ready?
Yes.
I don't squeeze. Here we go. Look at this. How's that?
That is beautiful. That's a beautiful thing right there.
How about that? Look at that. I'm not squeezing, but here, let's do this. We're gonna slice this up nice. This is, you know what this slice is, right, Craig?
That's the chef slice right there, baby.
You can tell a lot from this slice. Look at how juicy that is.
Oh yeah. If you got an end cut that's that juicy, that's money.
Boys,
right?
this is the Pitmaster cut right here. Let's go, guys. Cheers.
Jeez, now
One.
I'm gonna have to take a cold shower in
Right there.
between segments. You guys got me all worked up.
Cheers, boys.
Yes.
Cheers. All right, man.
Oh man,
How is it?
holy shit.
Oh,
Yeah. A little bit thick on there. We'll thin that out.
that is a nice brisket, fellas.
It is cutting perfectly. It's a little bit thick there, fanning up a little bit. Oh man, hold on, let me get a nice one for you.
Let me see that. Let me see that hang.
Who wants to see that hang?
Ready?
Is that Dow Strong doing justice here?
How's that?
Oh yeah, look at
Craig,
that.
you ready for this? Holds under its own weight. Watch this, Craig. Hold on.
Yeah,
Look at this. Do you see any connective tissue? Nothing. That is
Wait, Greg, I got. Oh, I'm sorry, I got a breaking announcement. YouTube and Facebook just flagged this for porn. All right,
Ah, how's the
That's
smoke ring
good.
on this?
that's some good food porn.
Let's get this flat sliced up, and then we're going to give you some point action. All right.
Tracy says, "Looks good, guys."
Okay.
My
Ready?
wife.
Yep.
I shouldn't say why you drinking.
That
There's
right
that
there.
barbecue platter.
How's that platter right
It's
here?
coming, guys. It's coming.
Okay. Stick that there. Guys, check this out. You ready?
Wait, Tracy, he's only had 12 Shiner box this morning.
And 4 shots of tequila.
Check this out, Greg.
He'll be all right.
Get that point, baby.
Look at that. Nice rendering right there.
Oh yes.
Just get this side here. Look at that. Perfect rendering. Nice.
That is a quality brisket right there, gentlemen.
How about some burn ends right here?
Now, are you guys going to put some back on for burn ends?
Nope. Texas
Nope.
style, baby. We're doing Texas today. These are my Texas burn ends right here. Savory little nuggets. No sauce. Straight up savory little nuggets right here. Look at these things.
There you go.
That's it. Let's get you a slice of this point here. Look at that flop.
Yeah, I'm 100% a point guy. Give me some fatty brisket. I'm a happy fat dude.
Yep.
Oh,
Look at that, man.
Look at
That is delicious.
that. Oh, shit.
Oh, man. That is good.
Ryan says, "Nice work there, brother."
We're going to put this over here like that.
You get 2 minutes, Greg.
Want to grab the ribs for me, buddy?
Really?
Right there. Behind. All right, we're going to finish this platter up for you. Line up 5 slices of white bread right there.
Hey, so
Check
while
out these ribs.
I got a couple minutes left, so while you guys are finishing that plate, hit us with all your social media stuff. Where can everybody follow you? And
Yeah,
like-
so you can want to hold that one, Paul. Yeah, these ribs. We are at New England Pitmasters on Facebook. You can find us at Facebook //groups / New England Pitmasters.
Yeah.
And then for on Facebook, on Instagram, New England _ it's New England Pitmasters
Underscore,
Barbecue
yeah.
with some underscores. I'm at
on Facebook. Make sure you go to the group, not the page.
right. The group, not the page. And then I'm at the BBQ Broker. Having trouble cutting these ribs right now. What's going on here? There you go. Ribs are
Yeah, you
not-
can check out New England Pitmasters on Facebook, Instagram, BBQ Broker on
YouTube.
Instagram, and you got Crawdaddy's Barbecue on Instagram, YouTube, New England Pitmasters. That's where we're doing our Q reviews mostly. Greg's chopping up these ribs. Are almost done.
Let's see what we're looking at here.
And we'll stop taking up the air.
How's this rib looking?
Oh yeah.
Let's
Nice.
see it. Let's see it.
Let me see a bite. Let me see a bite. How we do?
Let off the bone. Look at that. Perfect.
That's money.
Here, try that.
Mike Hamill says killer, absolutely killer.
Hold on, guys.
Mikey.
Watch this before you go. Hold on.
One last finishing video, and then we're out.
Hold on, guys. Let us get this for you. Let's get this for you. Hold up. Hold up, boys.
All right, he's putting on me.
How's this right here?
Craig, one thing you'll learn with Craig,
That
brother,
looks pretty good.
he's late for everything.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. We got family coming. We didn't want it to get cold. Look at this.
All right, y'all ready?
Let's see that final product.
Let's go.
That's a plate. That is. Somebody get a thumbnail of that
Yeah,
too.
come over here in the light. Look at this, guys. Look at the smoke ring on this. You see
Boys,
that?
that's a spread right there.
You see it?
You done yourself proud.
Look
Come
at
on,
this.
come on over
Look
here.
at
I got my wife. She's gonna check out because she's a big barbecue fan.
I'm just checking to make sure he doesn't need his nurse.
Yeah.
Guys, you seeing all that? Look at the smoke ring on this. This is slices of the flat. We got the point right here. Homemade pickled red onions, some Texas toast, and look at these ribs, man. Just look at this salt. This is our OGAP, our salt and pepper, garlic, paprika, and other spice mix. Hope you guys enjoy. That's a hell of a platter. We got to take a picture of that. How's the pop, guys?
That is a platter. So make sure you get a picture of that. Put it on the Ribberfest page. Hey, listen, fellas. Thank you so much. You guys,
Thank you, brother.
You guys stepped it up and really in the whole theme of Ribberfest and what it's been about for now 16 years. You guys killed it today, and I can't wait.
Thanks for having us, man.
I can't wait to sit down with y'all and have a beer and have some food in person. You guys enjoy the rest of the day with your families, and man, keep that smoke rolling, boys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Cmac. Thanks for having us, brother.
See you, bud.
Love you, man.
All right.
Take care,
We'll see
brother.
you soon.
All right, later.